Breaking news, breaking news. Matt Eberflus finally fired. This is a time for celebration, people. Hit the damn music. Yo, it's about damn time. You know what I'm saying? Matt Eberflus has been fired by the Chicago Bears. This is a long time coming. A long time coming. If you look at, you can take away, you don't even have to look at the games this year as far as his bumbling in the fourth quarter, throwing the challenge flag at stupid times. You know, oh, that was an explosive play. I had to throw the flag there. Something had to have gone wrong because that was an explosive play. We can, how can I not throw the flag? Just a bunch of dumb stuff. And you got this rookie phenom quarterback who, despite the shortcomings of a head coach who's nothing but a defensive coordinator at best. And when you really break that part of it down, his skills, his defense is outdated anyway. He got the job because he was a good defensive coordinator. He was a solid defensive coordinator. That's how he got the job in the first place. But you look at how his defense has been crumbling in the fourth quarter, late in games, and then you had this rookie phenom quarterback who's literally leading the team on game-winning drives. And then Matt Eberflus can't even get the play call in. First of all, he hired Luke Getsy. Luke Getsy was a travesty as the offense coordinator. He worked with Justin Fields. Luke Getsy was throwing shots. He was blaming Justin Fields. Justin Fields was blaming Luke Getsy. Eventually, Luke Getsy was fired. They traded Justin Fields. Matt Eberflus decides to hire Shane Waldron. But ironically, Thomas Brown interviewed for the same position. Yet he chose Shane Waldron over Thomas Brown. And Thomas Brown was obviously more equipped to handle this job. You look at the offense now, ever since it's been under Thomas Brown, it's been so much more fluid. It's made so much more sense as far as the pattern of which certain plays are called. Starting out the game with a basic set of plans, a basic set of plays that you demonstrate, that you put out there on the first drive of the game. It's like scripted. The first drive of the game, plays are scripted. That allows your quarterback to develop a rhythm. That allows your offense to develop a rhythm. The wide receivers, the tight ends, your offensive line. It allows them to get into a rhythm and allows them to be in sync with each other. Shane Waldron didn't do that. He was just call random, just out of left field plays starting out the game that really didn't make any sense at all. So eventually he was let go. So that's two offensive coordinators this dude hired that sucked big time. And they ended up being fired. So, okay, you using your offensive coordinators as a scapegoat because of your shortcomings. And anytime a head coach does that, you know his days are numbered, especially with all the mistakes this dude be making. And it was all on display nationally yesterday on Thanksgiving. Everybody's watching the fucking game. Everybody's having the same question. Why isn't the head coach calling a timeout? You sitting back and you expecting your rookie to be like, oh, well, he's the quarterback. He should know to call a timeout. Nah, man, you supposed to be coaching him. He's a fucking rookie. When do you actually get hands-on with coaching? And because he didn't, eventually the inevitable happened this morning. Stories breaking that Matt Eberflus has been fired by the Chicago Bears. Thank God for that. I never liked the hire in the first place. Listen here. All the rule changes in today's NFL are heavily favored towards offense. They're heavily favored in favor of protecting the quarterback. So if you want sustained success, the blueprint would be to have an offensive-minded head coach. Of course, you have your outliners. You have your Mike Tomlins. You have your John Hardballs, or who are outliners. Mike Vrabel, you can consider him an outliner also, but it's not the norm. The norm is your Kyle Shanahan's out in San Francisco. Your Sean McVay's out in L.A. with the Rams. Your Andy Reid's with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the norm. If you want to have sustained success in the NFL, you need to have an offensive-minded head coach that can develop and mold your quarterback, especially if you have a franchise quarterback. You just drafted Caleb Williams. He's your franchise quarterback. So why wouldn't you want to have a head coach that can grow with him as far as coaching him? And Caleb Williams has actually said this. He wants to be coached. And Shane Waldron was just, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was just, the Bears getting their ass kicked. He's sitting on the sideline talking to Caleb with a big ass grin on his face. Ain't shit funny, dude. And I know that's probably what was going through Caleb's mind at that point in time when Shane Waldron was sitting on the bench snickering and giggling like shit is funny. Like dude, you in the wrong profession. And yesterday, I don't know how real the quote was. I don't know how real this quote was from Sean, who made the quote? See if I can find it. By Chris Emma. I don't know how real it is, but supposedly Keenan Allen said, I feel like we did enough as players to win the game. This is coming out of the game yesterday on Thanksgiving when everybody's watching. The whole NFL is watching. The NBA, regular fans, your 9-to-5ers, everybody sitting around eating Thanksgiving dinner, breakfast, brunch, whatever you want to call it, watching the game, watching Matt Eberflus fumble away another game. And it just spawned anybody that's into football, it spawned a conversation. Why the Bears won't just fire this dude? And today, they finally did it. Good for the Chicago Bears. It is nice to see them finally turn the corner and move into the 21st century for a change. Move into the next millennium of NFL football. Welcome to the party, Bears. What took you so long? So those of you that don't know, Matt Eberflus has been fired by the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan, it's time to rejoice. It's about damn time. Now maybe we can get this thing on track. This season is pretty much lost. You could throw it in the trash. Doesn't really matter. But the future definitely looks bright. Assuming that the Bears make the right decision. Assuming that Ryan Poles makes the right decision as far as bringing in the next head coach. He should be an offensive-minded head coach to coach your franchise QB. That's what we need. That's the direction we need to go in. So, that being said, this is Uncut Sports No Feelings. And we out.